Breaks allow you to divide your documents into different sections. This allows you to apply specific unique formatting to different portions of your document. So let's go back and find up here at the old Office button. I'm going to go and call up my document called Jack. And here we have this document, and what I want to do is I want to put this text at the third paragraph. I want to put that on its next page. And I want to set that page up to be in a different orientation. You could, if you wanted to, you could do Control-Enter. And what that's going to do is that's going to allow you to set that text up so it's on the next page. And you might have done this in earlier versions of Word. If, however, I want this page to be a different orientation, I go to my page layout and I find that I have a problem. If I go from portrait to landscape, I find that both pages go there. And that's a mess. So let me do this the correct way. And I'm going to open up Jack. And now what I'm going to do is put my cursor down here by the third paragraph. But this time, I'm going to go to Page Layout, and I'm going to come over here to the Page Setup group, and I'm going to go to the Breaks command. And if I click on this, the first option I have is to mark the point at which one page ends and the other page begins. Well, we just did that with the Control-Enter. And while that is handy, it doesn't do the job that we want. So I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to go to Next Page under Section Breaks. So what this is going to do is it will insert a section break and start the new section on the next page. So let me do that. And I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit like we've done before. Now, although you can't see it yet, this page, which looks like the situation we had before, is actually much different because this page has a section break dividing it from this part of the document. So I can come up here to my Orientation tab and click on Landscape. And if I zoom out a little more, you can see now that I have a portrait page here followed by a landscape here. That's very, very convenient if you have documentation and then you want to insert something like a table or some sort of a large graphic. Then if you wanted to, you could just click here, go back up to Breaks, and do Section Break next page, and then you could set that back to portrait and you could just keep going with your document. While we're talking about breaks, if you look here, this one's kind of handy. This one is continuous. And the continuous section break puts a section break right where your cursor was, but it keeps that section break right at the same spot. So if you wanted to divide a page up into 3 sections, for example, you needed something in the middle section, you could apply 2 breaks and have the 3 sections. Now I know what you're going to say. You know, I can't see where the breaks are. I don't know if a break's there or if the break's not there. I can't see anything. Settle down. You're a professional. Way down here by the zoom slider, you can see that we have these different layout icons. And we're in print layout, which is where you're going to spend a vast majority of your time. This next button is the full screen reading layout. And that eliminates the ribbon, but it doesn't allow you to format or edit your text much. And over here is your web layout, and why you'd be using, Word for web layout, I don't know. Over here is outline. I have never used outline in my life when I'm doing it in this kind of a condition. Here is what we're looking for. This is called the draft. And if you click on this, you'll see in between all the different sections that you had where the breaks are. So here I have between my first and second paragraph a section break continuous. I'm going to click right on that and I'm going to get rid of that by deleting. Very simple. And down here I have a section break continuous, and then right with it I have the section break next page. And that's what put this section break next page, put the text on the next page. But the break itself, continuous, allowed us to format that second page differently. So let me go back over here to my print layout, And you can, by using breaks, apply a whole bunch of different formatting to your document.